Let's just check something. We should, in fact, have a repository here for this project. Oh, by the way, be sure to check out my other channel, which is a cyclistic bike share project channel. We're continuing to use different methods to analyze uh, the cyclistic bike share data. So you can see here, I'll put a link to this. Let's just come over here. Here. Not that. Where is my... Okay, here is our thing here. Let's minimize this down. Oh, shoot. Let's minimize this down. Let's see. Let me put a link to the repository in the description below. Yeah, my little light burned out, so if I'm a little bit dark this evening, that's the reason. So let's just come back over here. Let's just take all these. Okay, here's the requirements. There's our list. Let's do this. First of all, let's save this as it is. Run this little thing here. And let's just do some, what could we do? We have a couple options. We could actually come back over here and upload the data itself. Or we could come over here, database, furniture mart, tables, this. And we could just give it the description of the data. Okay? But it doesn't actually know what the data contains. Okay, so let's do this. What the heck? Let's just go ahead and re-upload our data here, okay? Let's just take a look here at the requirements. I think it's easy. Calculate the average shipping time for each shipping mode by comparing the order and the shipping dates. Well, that was fairly straightforward. So the same day is obviously 0 because, well, it's shipped the same day. Second class is the slowest. Average ship time 2 days, 0 days, 4 days, and 3 days. Okay, very good. What's next? Identify the regions with the largest average shipping time. You know, that would almost be similar to this, because this gives us you know, that would almost be this, except we switch let's just try something here. Let's just take this. Right? And change ship mode to region. The longest average region. Right? Order by so by default this should give us the lowest first. Well, the trouble is, it turns out that, South has the longest, okay? So that's just it. This is regions. Well, all the regions on the average are 3 days, except for South. But let's just check with ChatGPT anyway. Let's see if it gives the same answer I have. Yeah. And of course, if you are in the background there, by all means, stop by and say hi, okay? And of course, as always, you know the drill, right? Click the subscribe button, click the like button, click the bell icon to be notified whenever I go live. And again, of course, be sure to check out my companion channel entitled The Cyclistic Bike Share Project. We're currently using, I think ChatGPT, or we're using SQL Server to work with the, we're actually currently on the Cyclistic Bike Share Project channel. We're currently using R to do some data cleaning on the Cyclistic Bike Share data set. So be sure to go over there also and drop a subscribe, a like, and a bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new Cyclistic Bike Share content. Okay. Okay. So what's the third one? Identify the regions with the longest average shipping times. Again, this is the same thing, right? This is the same thing. Was that number 2? Yeah, okay, good. Provide insights into which shipping mode yields the highest profit. Now this is a slightly fuzzy, a little bit fuzzy here, okay, right? It's because what type of insights are you looking for? Okay. So we're summing profit. So we divide the total profit by the total sales. Okay, good. And this could be useful in a lot of different occasions, right? We could say we could look at products. Okay, we, we could do the same thing by say, subcategory. Which product has the which product has the so this is a percent. That should have worked. Let's come back over here anyway. Oh, okay. I had it here rather than here. Okay. You have to round the entire formula. Now, so first class has the highest profit margins kind of. Now, as a bonus question here, now I would put this query here under a very under a widely under a under a very good generalized what am I trying to say? A very useful generalized type of query, because you're calculating the percentage for any categorical variable. So we could for instance calculate the profit margin by state. Okay, we could do it by region. Okay. But let's look at subcategory. So furnishing has, well, this isn't good. Bookcases and tables are actually losing money. The highest one is let's do something funky up here. Let's do this. Let's just do, can I do this? No. We'd probably have to do something like this. Let's just try this. No, okay. Okay. All right. One more bonus for you. Let's say top 10 products, okay? And again, this is one of those cases, and it's true also like in programming, data analytics and programming language. You do the same things over and over again, and calculating the percentage of something of a total is a very common thing to do. Let's see what we call it here. Column. Product name. Right? Okay. And come up here and do a top. All right, let's see how this works. Okay. So we just used the same query to answer three different questions. So we should remember that formula to calculate the the profit margin, or to calculate any percentage of a total group. Okay, there we go. So fluorescent tubes and 200 halogen replacement bulbs. So anyway, the thing that the three, what is it? The three highest profit margins all have to do with light bulbs. You know, no, honestly, if you think about that shouldn't be a surprise. Okay. Analyze any correlations between shipping times and total sales or customer satisfaction if data is available. We don't have any customer satisfaction, do we? I'm not sure why they came up with this, but there's nothing near to rank customer satisfaction. So this is going to be kind of interesting. What exactly is it going to try to come up with here? I have no idea,